Guys, it's Sarah, and I am here to do a wrap up of the books that I had decided I was going to take this summer to read. And this was based on the fact that I have been on BookTube for 4 years now, and I wanted to go back and kind of look at one of my first book hauls, and any book in that book haul that I hadn't read yet, I was going to put on a summer TBR and try to read it over the summer. Anything I didn't read is going to get unhauled because they've been on my shelves for 4 years. So I'm going to show you how that went. So I had 5 books on that TBR. 5 books that I hadn't read yet, and I gave myself 3 months to read them. And if I didn't read them, then obviously I'm not interested in them anymore because I didn't make them a priority. I had them on top of my TBR cart in my bedroom, so they looked at me every single day. I saw these every day. And okay, I'm going to show you what I did read and how that went. Okay, so the first one is the first book in the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I actually read this at the very end of August. I read the first book, so I did read, oh gosh, I almost ripped it. This part, this is the first book. This is book number 2 in the series. And I really enjoyed this, you guys. I definitely wanted to make sure that I read this because it is a series. I own the entire series, and it was something I was definitely interested in to see what I thought of it. And I really, really liked it. I ended up giving it 4 stars. It wasn't the best thing I ever read, but it was a lot of fun. And that's kind of exactly what I was looking for. Something fun and easy and funny. I like her sense of humor, and the characters in here I really liked as well. There was some good angsty teenage sexual tension for sure. And this is a young adult sci-fi where our main character finds out that her neighbors are aliens, even though they look like humans. So she's being dragged into all this stuff. And it was great. I really liked it. It's definitely going to be one of those like guilty pleasure type things. It's not going to be the best thing I ever read, but it's fun. And I'm glad I read it because I'm going to keep it and read the whole series now. But yeah, it was a good time. Okay, so let's talk about another book that I started and ended up DNFing. That's The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. I started this as a buddy read with Allison. Allison finished it and she enjoyed it. I got halfway through this book and then put it down and did not have the desire to pick it back up. It's a young adult, I guess it's kind of a sci-fi type thing. It's set in the future for sure. And I was confused for so much of it. You know, for the first half of this book, I was really, really confused. Things kind of started making sense towards the middle, but I stopped caring. And then when I put it down, I just never picked it back up, and I didn't want to. And every time I thought about picking it back up, I just didn't want to. So that was a big sign for me that I'm probably not going to be into this book. And it seemed like a chore to pick it up, and I don't want that. So I'm unhauling this, and I'm unhauling the second book, The Mime Order, because if I'm not going to read the first one, I'm obviously not going to read the second one. And I'm glad I never ordered the third because I'd probably be getting rid of that one too. So I tried it, wasn't for me, and that's okay. Now, okay, so I have not read The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. However, I am on hold for this for the audiobook from my library. So I'm going to read this one still. I've literally been on hold all summer. I think I'm number 1 in line next. So I think I'm next to get it. It hasn't shown up yet. I'm keeping my eye on it. But I started out at like number 6, and that was in May. And I still don't have it yet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a 3-hour audiobook. Why are people taking so long? Seriously. So, but I will end up reading this one. I'm going to listen to it. Because of that, I'm going to go ahead and unhaul this copy. It's a mass market paperback anyway, which I don't like. And I'm just going to listen to it anyway. So I don't feel like I need to hold on to this copy. If it's something that I want to keep on my shelves forever after I listen to it, then I'll get a better edition of it. But yeah, so still will read it. I'm literally like, I have been waiting all summer. So I think I should still get credit for this one. Half credit. Okay. And then these other 2, I just didn't read. So the first one is Love Me Anyway by Tiffany Hawk. This is a contemporary book. I don't know if it's young adult or adult. I'm not quite sure. But I never picked it up, and I never had the desire to. So, yep. And it's been on my shelves for 4 years. So I think it's just time to let it go. If I hadn't picked it up already, then yeah, I'm just not interested. And the last one is The Heart of the Story by Randy Frazee, which is a Christian nonfiction book, but I never picked it up. I don't pick these up very often. I probably should pick them up more often, to be honest with you. It'd probably do me some good, but I never did. And it's just like, it's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and unhaul it. I think when I look at my Christian books, I don't think this would have been the first one I picked up anyway. So it'd probably just still be sitting here for a while. So I'm just going to go ahead and let this one go. Okay, so that's how that went. Is it a fail? Well, I mean, not really. I'm getting rid of the books that I didn't get to. And that was the whole point of this process. So it made me realize, what I still wanted to read, what I made a priority, which was Lux. And I tried the Bone Season and they just didn't work out for me. The Sun Also Rises, I will be listening to on audio. So I at least made progress in putting that on hold so I can listen to it. And then the other ones I just didn't get to. So I'm going to go ahead and unhaul them and get them out of my house. So there's that. All right. So that's how that project went. Let me know your thoughts down below. And yeah, I will talk to you guys again soon. Hope you have a great day. Bye.